Hey, what is up, rock and rollers? My name is Griefdrums, and today, as you can see, I have destroyed Chalet. I mean, I absolutely ripped it apart. This has taken so long to do. But this is the map with everything that you can destroy, walls and floors and roofs and stuff like that. I've gone ahead and done it. You might think, why the hell have you done that? The main reason for doing this is purely for the fact so I can learn new lines of sight in the game. In order to do this, I had to go onto a terrorist hunt, clear the map out, not plant the diffuser. As you can see, there's a couple of reinforced walls here that I'm not able to destroy, but you get the idea. This one just here, for example, these two walls are reinforced. Obviously not right now. But looking down here, you can see by tucking yourself right into the corner and leaning out just to the right very slightly, you can shoot all of this section here of the floor. You can shoot through the wall and through the actual floor just on the other side of the wall. That directly correlates to this position in the kitchen or dining area. You do get a really cheeky line of sight, and I think by pre-firing it, you're going to light up a few people, definitely. People stand here because they can cover the double doors, both of them, the west main and the lobby. They're not going to be expecting you to be shooting them from above. Okay, so this spot is my favourite one by a country mile. That's why I'm putting it here. That down there is the snowmobile backstairs entrance. It's from the snowmobile garage. If you put barbed wire down and then come upstairs and open up a few shots into the bar floor, you can then go up to the next floor, put a couple of shots just here, and you're going to get an incredible line of sight down onto that doorway. Now, the barbed wire is there to slow them down, so you've got the chance to actually shoot at them. But as you can see, you get a really good line of sight down onto them. And as they're pushing around the corner, they're going to be looking into the room. They're not going to look up to see you. Even if they know you're there, they can't look up to get you. They have to aim into the room to protect themselves. Even when I'm directly looking at base, I can't really see him, and he's got a clear line of sight onto me. The cool thing about this spot is if you are playing a smoke, you take a shotgun and the SMG, you can actually launch your smoke grenades from the very top floor. If the other hatch goes behind you, you can cover that to stop it from going. But if it does go, with your shotgun, you have a quick rotation. I mean, obviously you can take impact grenades, but the cool thing is you can cover most of the top floor itself, the lobby, and you can have quick rotations back downstairs if you need to. So the next one is going to be a good line of sight down onto the garage. Now, I've already shown this in my advanced map tips and tricks, but this, because I've opened it up so much, you can clearly see exactly what's going on. If you open up right on the edge of this sofa just here, you can take out bandits, mute jammers, you can fuse the roof. It's incredible. The amount of people you can catch out, certainly playing as Buck, just by shotgunning this open. You can shoot Bandit if he's on the other side. If there's a mirror there, you can open it from here. It's really cheeky. The next one is one for the wine cellar. This corner here, a lot of people like to try and hunker down in. If you push just inside of the lobby door and turn immediately left and aim pretty much at a 45-degree angle, you can light that area up and kill people. So if you get a call that someone is there, that's a pretty good spot to get as well. Another spot in the lobby, there's quite a few here in the lobby, is this section here just next to the green boxes in front of the fireplace. That pre-fire, if you shoot a few rounds into that, you're going to take out anyone hiding behind those barrels down there, just inside of the wine cellar. Another section of the lobby is just over in front of this hatch. The hatch is usually sealed, so you can't get through it. But shooting just in front of it, there's very often someone hiding down inside of that connector room. You just got to make sure that you've fully cleared all of the top floor, otherwise you're going to get absolutely wrecked. Upstairs in the bathroom where there's that jacuzzi or hot tub, the actual master bathroom, you might have seen Serenity using this spot quite a bit. This gives a really good line of sight down the stairs to the wine cellar and also covering up the stairs towards you. A couple of buck shotgun rounds or a sledge, a breaching charge, anything like that, and you're going to get an incredible line of sight in which anyone that shows themselves is going to have a hard time taking you out. Another place in the shower or the master bathroom, if you come over just in front of the window and open up the floor here, this works well as a defender. By opening the floor up with a shotgun or even just your assault rifle, you can keep an eye on the west main double door and stop anyone from coming in that way. Next, when you're attacking the bar is one of those places that not many people attack from the lobby side. They always go games room side. If you get control of the lobby, this wall here is reinforced and this wall over here is reinforced. But this section on top, they can't do anything about. So by shooting it open, you can actually launch grenades through there. That's going to take out anyone that stood behind the bar, and there is very little they're going to be able to do about it. Another place you can attack from behind the bar is the roof above. Again, this is in my map tips and tricks video. If you haven't seen that, you come to the top of these stairs and just open up the roof above them. You can't shoot through the floor below them unless you open the hatch and launch grenades up. But it's a really cheeky spot. On the other side of the bar, you can also do a similar sort of thing. You'll notice here the reinforcements only go this far. So you can open up the top section and actually throw grenades, flashbangs, anything you want through there. If you're attacking the library, by coming downstairs and standing directly in front of the door, you can line up with this pillar and look up to here. If you shoot through the floor here and pre-fire it, you are guaranteed to hit someone. I don't care what you say. Someone is always hunkering down in that part of the fucking map. It's crazy how many times I've managed to get kills with Ash, with Buck, with anyone with grenades. It's a really good spot. When defending the games room by coming up to the library, if you've got a castle, all the better because you can castle all the windows. But instead of opening the hatch, you can open the floor here and over this side as well. This gives you a line of sight onto the door, or alternatively this window. They're going to push right up to the window and they're not going to be able to see you, whereas you're going to see the lower half of them certainly before they can get anywhere near seeing you. For defending the trophy room, if you've selected trophy room and kitchen for bomb or even the dining room on secure area, by coming down here you can actually open up the floor and cover the trophy room window. Now obviously the issue with this is that the door behind you is just there, so you've got to listen out for that. But I don't think people are going to really expect to see you just on here, so if that door does break, you can just turn, light it up and then bail accordingly. The next spot is a pretty cheeky one. I've seen it used in the pro leagues. This window here in the master bedroom, by coming into the room below, into the kitchen, and shooting out this section of floor, you can actually throw C4 up in between and out onto the balcony. This can be really cheeky. I've obviously showcased it with a grenade here because I'm playing as Buck. But yeah, really, really cheeky spot if you hear them pushing that window. Okay, so when it comes to defending the kitchen, dining, trophy, whatever you want to call this entire section, that far window that you push in through, a lot of people reinforce the wall at the end of the kitchen, and there is really no need. There really isn't a need. You're better off trying to stop them from coming into trophy at all by standing all the way back here and keeping a line of sight on it. When it comes to the office single door upstairs, to keep an eye on that, you can actually do it from the dining room downstairs. This is handy if you're playing bomb and you're defending the office, or if you think they're going to push from there. You've got to be careful of the drone hole, but you can open up the roof and you can shoot anyone that comes in through that single door. Hopefully you enjoyed this video. If you did, please consider hitting that thumbs up. If you don't already, please consider subscribing. It really does mean a lot. We're steadily climbing up towards our goal of 20,000. And I'd love it if you would also be a part of that. Let me know what you think of this video in the comments below. Does it help? Do you think it's cool seeing the map like this? Or do you think it's a complete waste of time? Let me know. Until next time, guys, stay reckless and relentless.